Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Scheduled Conflicts. Hi.
Oh,
Welcome back. Welcome. Y'all remember what happened last time?
I'm
Greg was here and
dying.
now he's not.
I think I might have dealt
skull.
less than 50 damage last session.
Yeah,
That session
I,
got
I
hit
might
by
have
a
stolen all your
rock.
luck while you were here.
So true.
That's a lot of people
Multiple
talking at
crits.
once, but yeah.
We're excited. Don't mind us.
Yep, you managed to delve your way deep into the dwarven mines of Numbledore, only to discover at the far end of it the almost entombed skull of a giant that whisks you away to a miasmic other plane, if you will, to uncover the truth that dwarfs and giants have a lot more in common than you originally thought. In fact, they are direct
Covenant.
descendants of one another, only to be steered away by the influence of the gods. This revelation in mind, you have pulled out what appears to be this solid, refined form of electromite in the shape of a bar of ore. And eventually you come to back where you find yourselves here next to the skull.
Quick question though, am I still dying?
You are still dying.
Oh shit, Joust! Are you okay? And I immediately heal him.
I'm just like,
I'm rushing down over right next to Drana.
Yeah, I'm going to heal him with a healing. Actually, yeah, healing word. Just quick one.
All right.
You get 8 hit points back, Joust.
And he's back.
Jost now has more health than me.
So,
sorry.
Also, just as a fair reminder, he did give you a vision of your next destination on your pilgrimage, Drana, into what appears to be a hidden castle beneath Emgroff.
Yeah, bridge into the north, right? Yeah, farther, icy and cold, yeah, something like that.
Back the way we came.
And you see Joust gets up just like as he's been like crumpled in a bit, and he's just like, Drana, I saw you were eaten by a skull. I see you got better.
I did, and I know where we're going next, but
Cool. By the way, Alafi, you look hurt.
Yep.
As you see, I would,
All
but
right.
I feel like I would use magic, I would explode. So I don't think I should do that.
Yeah, probably not.
we should probably give it a rest for tonight. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Could we-
one day isn't long enough for us to.
Would you like if we took just a breather for like an hour? That'd be great.
Yeah, it seems ever
If you
since
need it,
you've
yeah.
touched this, the mines have gone silent.
We
Shadow
can-
Dragon
we
is
can-
nowhere to be seen.
We can afford to kill an hour.
But
Just-
you just keep this over here if you want.
All right.
More than an hour.
Well, don't worry. How about I play us a little ditty? It's something I've been working on. It's about
still
someone
very
named
curious
Jack and
about-
Diane.
I'm still very curious about the
What?
locked door. So I
What?
may just look around, see if I can find the key and open it.
Why?
Because I want to see what's behind the door.
But why?
This is
We
a
found what we were
dwarven
looking for.
shrine.
Yes, it is not our place to disturb the place of the dead. I mean, if your sticky fingers want to go there, by all means, stick your hand in that cookie pot. But yes, I would
If
definitely
you
like to
will
roll
advise against it, I won't do it.
I
Trana is going to telepathically say to Pain, when he's asleep, go off.
All
While we're
right.
resting up, go off and do it.
All right, I am going to play a little ditty while my head just closes his eyes for 1 hour. But don't go anywhere.
That's how this
Okay.
all works.
All right. At least I'm gonna be at double digits then. There we go. If anyone wants to use a short rest, you can get an extra. I think it's D8 or D10 now. Yeah.
I'm good till
Oh,
we
yeah.
have to long rest.
I'm
Yeah.
using
Because you healed me to fucking full right before I went into that
I
mouth.
literally threw a heal into you like for double your hit points. Like, ooh, ah.
Okay,
popping
I'm not too
7
terribly hurt,
D10.
so
It's
How
a
much was
D10.
that?
Yes, D10. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Drana's advice and let's see, what unexplored areas have we not gone through?
I mean,
all right. So
you're-
while Joust is sleeping, I will absolutely go ahead and just sneak around, see what I can find.
We snaw. We snaw. We snaw. Yeah, you see Joust's head like is rotating around. Oh, he must be going to relax in the corner. I do that a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Pain's hardly
Alright.
hurt. Let's assume he's just watching out for us. Oh.
In that case, Pain, where would you like to explore?
got an hour.
Around my north side, so around this particular area. So I'm gonna scooch on upwards here. So probably around here.
Nothing ever bad happens when the road goes up by themselves.
Hey,
No.
if I run into trouble, I'll book it right back to you guys.
True.
Aggro the
Anything bad ever happened?
entire cavern. Why don't you?
I'll hide.
Oh
Okay.
God, Leroy Jenkins.
So I think we'll start with this room and just check it out.
That's a stairway.
Oh, it is? Oh shit. Oh,
As you see, there's
spider
there's
climb
the-
down.
Fair enough, but still.
Just like
So down here seems to be a series of shelves loaded up with sort of cobbled together rocks. Across one of them appears to just be this book with an ancient ledger on it. Unless you speak Dwarven, not sure what it says.
does it just look like a list?
It looks like a list, and with various numbers on it.
Okay.
You imagine it's a ledger keeping track of the things coming in and out of the mine.
Okay. Are there any drawers or anything of the sort that look like office supplies that maybe I could rummage through?
No, sir.
Oh,
Okay.
sick a stapler.
Well, there appears to be 3 long forgotten skeletons here.
Not gonna touch those. Gonna leave those alone. Unless they have any shiny keys on them, I'm not gonna touch them.
Give me investigation.
Okay. You got it, boss.
Read is good.
Let's see. 10, 11, 21.
21. So you don't really see any valuables that have been left on the skeletons. Most of it is just rotted away from decay. However, you do take note of the fact that not all of these skeletons are complete. One of them's like missing an arm, another's missing a bottom half.
Okay. Make a mental note of that. I'm gonna continue on through here and just carefully keep myself to on the wall and just look around here.
The phosphorus colors of the blue give you an indication that this appears to be more electromite.
Okay.
The one you didn't quite recognize is the green glow. That's a stone you haven't quite seen.
Hmm. Okay.
Across this, though, appears to just been a mine shaft that has just been broken open into and formed into this natural chasm with a large hole in the middle of it.
Is there any kind of check that I could make regarding this green mineral here, just to see if it might be dangerous or not?
You'd have to give me a history check.
Okay, I can do that. Oh, it's the same. Okay. Ooh, 27.
7. It seems naturally growing electromite has an innate reaction to other gemstones that might come across it. So you have seen in like fancy ballrooms before in your past that these are definitely raw emerald gems. But they
Ooh.
seem to now possess this same glowing phosphorus color as the electromite. So you're kind of wondering if one's affecting the other in some way.
Interesting.
Okay,
like
making a
kind
mental
of like
note
a
of that.
radiation. Neat.
And I'm gonna back out. I'm not gonna go any further in there. Is that big hole that I see on the map, is that actually there, or is that just is that
that is a hole.
just decoration? Okay, yeah, not touching that.
Also, give me
Going
a
back
stealth
up
check.
the stairs. I'm not going anywhere near it.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
As the bullet comes out of the ground.
31.
31. Alrighty.
Okay.
You may continue on.
All right. I'm going through this part of the hallway here into this room.
This edge of the room appears to be an abandoned curve into the mining shaft. You see to the west of you what appears to be a bored out hole which has been long since abandoned with ancient mining equipment. What appears to be a drill down the hallway.
Oh, sick.
Up above here seems to be like this makeshift dining area. You almost assume this is like almost like a break room in the mine shafts for the occasional dwarf that just needs to rest.
Okay.
Sit-down
And
spot.
long abandoned dilapidated books and boxes.
I'm gonna go start looking over here. And see if I can find a possible key.
Investigation.
Nat 20?
Natural 20. So along this seems to be like very old, dusty tomes. You can turn open one of the books and the hardcover just like crumbles in your hand.
Okay.
That'd be hex. But eventually it's just like shifting between the shelves. You sort of like pry open another one and this long metal key with like two heads comes out of it. Or plops onto the table.
Like a
Do I
bookmark.
recall what the lock on the big door looked like?
A very tricky ancient dwarven mechanism.
Hmm.
You've never seen one like it before, which is probably why you had such a hard time with it earlier.
I will take that key.
All right.
And you know what? Just to sate my curiosity, see if I can find anything else on like the other boxes, anything else of note that might also connect with that door. If nothing else, just things to look out for.
The boxes seem to just be filled with old, rotten supplies or just stowed away minerals or coal.
Mm. Okay. I think the last area that I want to investigate is around here. So I'm gonna.
Yeah. Right. Let's
Yup.
continue with another stealth check.
Okay. Let's see. 10, 14, 24.
24. All right. Continue on through the darkness of the line shafts. As you seem to find another large mass of electromite down one of the mining shafts. Across it appears to be picks, books, the boxes that seem to be getting stowed with this electromite within it.
Mm.
All seem to be up and abandoned at the last minute.
Anything else of note that might connect to the arcane lock?
None that you can see here. It seems this is a large vein of something that they just took a heavy notice of.
Hmm. Have I noticed any other skeletal remains that look out of place that maybe I could return potential body parts to?
From in here, no.
Okay.
This part of the shaft seems to have been long abandoned.
All right. Okay, well, unless I want to explore that bored out area. You know what? Just to be safe, I think I will.
Sounds a little boring.
Yeah, I'm gonna start checking out the board area. I'm not touching anything. I'm just looking around.
You see covered in rocks and stones, the remnants of an ancient dwarven drill.
Sick.
Pretty fucking sick. All right.
Across this, you just see lining the perimeter of this a long strand of phosphorus mushrooms and a deep, dark abyss.
Is it reminiscent to the abyss that I'm familiar with on the bridge?
In a sense, you could say that. It goes far beyond your dark vision.
Okay. Making a mental note of that, not going any further, and I'm going to head back over to the party. One more
Not so-
stealth check?
So fast.
Okay.
Back here.
Okay. Where do I need to go?
Back here.
Right here? Okay.
You know what happens when you look in the abyss looks through you.
Oh, yeah.
Roll me a D100, Scarlet.
Oh, boy.
What? Exciting.
Uh... 32. Okay.
Am I just looking at a thing?
Sure, yeah.
You got a backup character, right?
Sure. Sure do. I'd rather not have to bring her out, though.
Yeah, true. Just a joke.
So,
Oh.
as you look past the drill into the abyss, you take note of the similarities it shares with the pits of Skylesium. Where it goes, if it even has an end.
Mm-hmm.
And as you begin to turn around, you hear shifting, rocks clicking against the edge of the cliffs.
Standing perfectly still, and I'm going to... Can I make a perception check to see if I can perceive where the noises are moving around? Just pinpoint it a little bit.
Give me perception.
Okay. Perception.
I just had a short rest.
10 plus 5, 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the minis for these.
Oh boy.
These spiders.
Clawing and clambering their way up the edges. See the claws rising up. Appears to be a mass of brain matter.
Oh.
Oh, that's a problem.
I guarantee every single one of the players had the same reaction just now. Oofa.
That's a problem. Okay. Have they noticed me yet?
Seem to have sensed presence of intellect.
Okay. Alright. They sense the presence, but they don't know where it's pinpointed.
A little shifty, almost like it's hard to read from this distance.
Okay.
What's
So
your intelligence again?
My int is...
Poor brain slug, he starved to
My
death.
int is a 12. So, you know. I am going to see if I can stealth my way out and just get back to the party as quickly as possible. Quickly and quietly.
Sure. Give me that stealth roll.
We
Okay.
certainly try.
10 plus 14, 24.
See them sort of begin to crawl and skitter around aimlessly.
Okay. Slowly back out. Carefully and quietly. Alright, how far am I able to make it with that 24?
Alright, keep going.
You just tell me when to stop.
That just right. Do it once per round.
Okay.
Yeah, but 30
So
feet.
around here.
Alright, keep going.
Okay.
Into here. Sounds of a dwarven man.
Okay.
These people once toiled away at work. Now they serve a greater purpose. Going?
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give them a once around. I'm gonna scooch on over this way, if I may.
Alright, make a stealth roll.
Okay. 25.
Okay.
Okay.
Your thoughts betray you. Your misery blinds you. Let it all melt away. They seem to have spotted you.
Fuck.
Roll for initiative, Pain.
Oh boy.
Ah, what a great 1 hour rest. I hope nothing bad happened.
Okay, nat 20 on initiative. All right.
Oh, wow.
shit.
Good
Good
start.
timing.
Good start.
Run, bitch! Run!
Yeah.
Oh, sprint. Run, motherfucker, run! He's right behind you. You ever been in a movie when you just want to shout out to the person, run, Mitch, run! Right behind
Surprise,
you.
surprise, I got a 4.
The dice floweth forward.
Y'all may or may not be added later.
We're
I will
rested.
do my
We
best.
I would get out of there.
Needless,
Yeah.
needless to
No,
say,
no, I
Pain,
was
it is
thinking
your
Pain could
turn.
1v9.
Alrighty.
don't double dash.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Yep.
35. I think as my action, I am going to whistle to signal to the group, so that like the whistle echoes throughout the halls. So it's like that whistle from Final Fantasy X.
Can you
Can Payne
demonstrate?
whistle that loud? I would argue that's performance. Sorry.
No.
Good point,
I was
Johnny. Give me a
letting-
performance check.
Fucking.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how. Give us a demonstration.
You forgot to give us our homework, teacher.
E2,
13.
13. All right.
Trying to get that little spitty.
Fuck this glove.
Damn.
Ever tried blow?
All right.
Ever tried whistle blowing with a glove?
Oh god, yeah.
All right.
Not
Well,
easy.
You do have a bonus action.
Yeah. Don't. Nah. I know what I'm doing. All
It's
right.
Payne's turn. Let Payne do what Payne wants.
Thank you.
For this.
All right. So, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I'm going to just shout to them, "We got brains! Get ready!"
Brains,
Uh.
money.
That's a new one for us.
Jono's going to stand up. I'm perfectly fine. You guys keep resting. I'll handle
Autocorrect. Did you mean Brian's?
this. Can I roll for initiative?
At the top of the round.
All right, cool.
Devour Boy's gonna dash.
Oh yeah, these guys are fast.
Yeah.
Quick little buggers, indeed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tor's gonna get up and follow after Drana.
Well, yeah.
He knows Pain doesn't yell for nothing.
Mhm.
Jas is more concerned of what brains are, and he thinks Pain means Brian's. Oh.
Yes, Payne is being chased by a bunch of white dogs with an attitude problem.
Peter, no.
Da, 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 da. Hey, they're tiny, so they
Gunga
can
like-
share space with each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they're
no.
Little guys. They're
Yeah.
little guys. Oh god, just a wall of brains behind you.
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
dashing
no.
towards you.
Oh, the little spidery legs. Oh.
The skittering is fast behind you, Payne.
Eek.
Dun, 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 dun.
That will put it to the top of the round. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Nat 20.
Another nat 20, okay.
Let's fucking go.
19 from Joust. I must stop the Bryans.
14.
14. That still puts Payne on the top.
All right.
I'm
Sick.
coming. I'm
Just like last night. Anyway.
Ah.
Oh, was that the dynamic?
Called it.
Payne's a switch.
Apparently, they both are.
Ah.
All right. 5. 10,
They will take
15,
reactions to attack you.
Bonus action disengage.
Thank you.
5,
Uh-huh.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And as soon as they turn that corner, I'm going to take my short range gun and I am gonna freaking shoot one of them.
I'll shoot one of them. You got it.
Yeah.
So I pull out my gun.
Tora.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I... Yeah, I can phase step. I wasn't using those as much.
We didn't get our full short rest, did we?
Sorry. That's my fault.
Just gotta revert my
Oh,
stats.
man.
Don't mind me.
Yep. Yeah.
This is why I said I am willing to take this on my own because I know I could probably one-shot these brains, all of them.
I'm
So could Tora.
Yeah,
Jokes
just
on them. I don't have any intelligence to eat. I can probably fight them too.
That's bad. You
And
need intelligence.
Like that's where you realize how that's worse, right?
Oh, no, I don't. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't honestly know if you were in that character. Like,
Have you
oh,
ever
yeah.
played Baldur's Gate?
I've never let an intelligence devourer get close to me.
That's true. Yeah,
20, 25.
that's what a gun's for.
It's also what a crossbow and a bow and arrow are for.
All right.
And a fireball. Fireball's good.
My little rogue assassin is just untouchable.
My little.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action face step over to here.
Okay. You are now in the room with Pain. Pain's taking aim at the corridor.
Okay, Sunshine, brains? Really?
Brains on legs. I think you know the kind.
Those kind of brains. Okay, yeah. Not used to hearing about brains around us. Okay,
Yeah.
let's. I have few spell slots left that are high enough. I am going to.
I promise you, Tora, I have a plan to wipe them out on my turn.
Let's see who gets to it first. Well, I can't take down the whole thing. I can't take down the whole thing. Actually.
Oh, I just
No
realized I
concern
forgot
whether
to
this-
reset
that's
the
laughing
grid
like
from
that.
last time.
Oh yeah.
I thought the grid was looking a little wide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bit wonky.
This is from the skull. Huh.
Skull.
Oh well. Too late to change it now.
It still works.
Sunshine, where are
works.
they? How close are they?
Coming down the corridor.
Around the corner?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Hmm.
Yes.
Anything you can do to set them on fire or anything that can do an arrow of effect, that would be great.
I am low on spell slots. I'm gonna have to level 7 this.
Oh Jesus.
I have no idea
wait.
what you mean, but you do what you do. You're the magic
Huh?
man.
Low on spell slots. Use my highest level spell slot.
Well, I'm low on spell slots. Better pull out this power word kill. Oh wait, what? Like-
No, I don't need a level 7 for this, but a level 4 will do. And actually, if I That's actually the wrong
Oh shit, jeez. Oh.
Pain will be a little warm, but will miss this fireball.
Okay.
Now you know the description of fireball, correct? Tell me you know that in small corridors, if the fireball can't fill its space, it will take more squares to fill that space.
Back to plan A.
Yeah. Tight, narrow corridors is bad.
Okay.
I think you should have
I
fireballed
kn-
anyway.
Level 7? Sure. Blow this entire mine up with all of you in it.
I've never used a fireball in a close space like that.
It's usually
Fair enough.
ill-advised.
In my brain, it would go like in my brain it would fill like the space, but it wouldn't like expand
Oh
past its normal range.
It's usually ill-advised. However, fireball, just fireball, only
Just
fireball.
fireball. Yeah.
I
don't want to bark.
because I did have to look this up
Um,
because you were in the mines like that.
Fair.
And-
Thank you for that.
And like if
Thank
it has to fit 20 squares. So like whatever squares this hallway is plus whatever more squares it needs to just fill out the void.
It'll wind around hallways like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
So, plan A.
In that case, yeah, plan A. I don't think I have anything that can just get all of them. Of course, Tora doesn't know how many there are.
The problem is they're not in line of sight either.
They're not in line of sight, but I am going to hold action. I'm going to hold a Steel Wind Strike until I can see 5 of them.
You got it.
Looks like I do get the kill.
I don't know what's Jeff's doing. Maybe he'll get the kill. Jousty boy.
Yeah.
Joust!
Your
Your turn.
turn.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I don't know what Brian's are doing here, but okay. Drana, do we need to get there in a hurry?
I can handle it. Just keep Alafi safe. At least.
Right.
I don't
yeah.
expect cooked brain would taste very good, so.
Yeah.
Ugh. Brain loaf? Gross.
It's a delicacy somewhere.
Ugh. No, thank you.
All right then. Well, I might as well get everyone a little healed up. As Joust once again he pulls out, like takes off his hat and just screws on a green light bulb on top of his head, like, as he starts to glow as green as Rudolph was be red, and cast Aura of Vitality using my bonus action to heal Alafi. But let me roll to see if I get a magic surge. We do not. It was close though. Close. And just gotta check. I think it's a D8 on Aura of Vitality. Or Vitality. This is one I was using for Drana earlier to keep her alive up. It's 2d6 healing, Alafi. So you will get a 3 healing.
I'm up to 4 health. Let's go.
All right. As I'm just like, all right, well, I'll keep that up there and I'll keep going along there. But in case anyone needs it, I'll start making my way along. As long as I don't fall over or get hit by any one attack. And that'll be my turn. As I'm like basically right there, I'm just trying to not stand on this green thing.
Laffy.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know what this problem is. I don't know the stuff. Drana, you say you can kill him?
Pretty sure.
Okay, come here. Pick up Drana.
Alright.
5, excuse me, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hi!
You
Alright.
need me to bring you closer?
Nah, this'll do. Cracks
I'll bring you
knuckles.
closer. Here. And then, nah. And then I put her down, and then I action dash back to here.
Okay.
Welcome to this party dynamic.
I'm too
What?
tired for this. You deal with it. Here you
It's
go.
like,
Here's
do
a
I
goblin
just-
pie.
I was like, do I implement like the dragging mechanics of grappling? But I don't know.
Elafi
She's
has
a
so much
willing
carry
participant.
capacity. There's no way.
That's why I was thinking it. I was just like, should I? Nah. Not
Trust
for
me. What? I can't
And
make it
because-
myself.
and-
Trust me.
And because I wasn't resisting.
yeah.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah, sure. What's what you got in mind?
I don't know if you
Kinda-
needed the extra movement to get there in one, but there you go.
I
Kinda
didn't
make the
need
jump
to.
past me.
The spell I'm about to cast has 120-foot range. I was fine at the end of the hallway.
Wait,
Well, you
move
probably need to be
back.
able to see them, right?
Nope. Isn't that cool? Ready for this shit?
What are we up to?
Alright.
Do it.
She grabs onto her medallion as she raises her hammer high into the air. Ancestors giant and small, protect us from these brains foul and small. As she strikes the ground, and I'm casting Wall of Fire down this hallway.
Wall of fire.
Did you just rhyme small with small?
Shut up.
I taught her how to rhyme.
Keep practicing, Drona. You're doing great.
Alright, yep. 60 feet long, that would wind down the hallway.
Yep. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
And you even got the little things for him too. Yeah, neat.
Yep.
God, that is a brutal thing to run through.
And they take immediate damage from.
They make immediate deck saves to take or avoid immediate fire damage.
What's it like? 5d8 or something?
What save am I looking for?
X, I think. Hold on.
Well,
Let me double check.
What was the DC?
20. Oh, sorry, 18. 18. 18. Not 20 yet.
So 3 of them pass. Or wait, 4 of them pass.
Alrighty.
We'll see if it matters.
They're still taking 5d6.
Exactly.
5d8 it looks like, actually.
Oh yeah, 5d8.
Yeah, I just double checked with the dex save, yeah.
29.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. There we go.
The good thing is, it doesn't matter which side, because the hallway is so small. Yeah. Just fire all around. Ouch.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. And then if they end their turn, that should have roasted them. And Toronto's just going to make sure how many she killed, so she's going to walk up.
Careful.
I will. I still got my armor. Clank, clank. Hits her chest.
It's not your blood they're after, it's your brains.
Yeah, you don't know how many your brain becued.
Ah! Brains!
All right. I mean, they're scalding hot and burning from the wall of fire that you've put down them, but they are going full survival mode. They see a host that can protect them from the burning fire. Just gotta get into that skull cavity somehow.
I got a hat. I defeat you all.
We'll see how long that hat lasts. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm not actually bad at intelligence, but it's not my main stat, so. 14?
14 passes. All right, make another one.
21?
That passes. Make another one.
9. There's the fail.
There's the fail. You are taking 11 psychic damage.
Okay.
And I need you to roll a 3d6. If the total equals or exceeds your intelligence score, your intelligence will be reduced to 0.
Oh no!
Devour your brains!
9. Nope. My intelligence is not reduced to 0.
All right, make one more intelligence save.
Okay. Same thing.
All right.
Same amount of damage?
13 psychic damage.
Ouch!
And another 3d6.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. You can feel them almost trying to turn your brain into mush to make room for themselves inside your head. But
Get out of...
you're blocking their path.
With a hat?
Well, with
Get
out of my-
with your body, and they have to end their turns in the wall of fire. So
No.
Oh,
it's
no.
Oh.
It's almost like this is what I...
roll those d8s again.
Oh, right, the D8s, not 2 6s.
So it's literally, get out of my head! Get out of my head!
16?
16 after
Pretty
that
good.
29 halved. Yeah, they're gone.
Oh. Spicy.
Anyone up for some roasted brain? As she brings down the wall of
No.
fire.
No.
I think I'm good.
Drona, your nose is bleeding.
Yeah, she wipes away the blood from her nose, and she looks a little disoriented, but still.
You okay?
Yeah.
Eight
Those claws hurt.
8 roasted brains with legs lifelessly
Roll.
in the mine shaft.
Strange creature.
Yeah. I was hoping to give them the runaround, but they caught on to me.
I don't believe that was blood, Drana. That seems to be cerebrospinal fluid.
Oh shit. They tried to put it in your head, didn't they?
I'm fine. If I didn't have much intellect before, I definitely don't have as much now, though.
Come here.
I'm fine. As she walks forward, although a little dazed, but she's fine.
I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm just gonna wipe her nose with my sleeve.
Where did
There
you
you go.
manage to find a bunch of walking brains anyway?
Well, they found me. So,
That's a
down
weird
this
one.
corridor, and a little bit more, northwards and to the right, there's a bored-out tunnel that leads into what I can assume is an extension of the abyss. And that's where the skittering came from. There's another room just before reaching that over to the left, and a bit northwards towards that is another hole, which I assume will probably have something similar, as well as some electromite with some emerald that might actually be affected by that.
Perhaps some residual energy from the mineral.
Probably.
Hmm.
Either way.
By the way, why didn't we just rest for an hour instead of cooking brains?
I was hoping that this place was a lot more empty than it was.
Why
So,
would you
Yeah.
think that?
listen, I didn't know what to expect. I was going to be quiet, I was going to be careful, and I wasn't going to touch anything.
Okay. Are you all right at least?
Yeah,
You
I'm
seem
fine.
scared.
A little bit spooked, but I'll be alright.
They're just brains with legs.
That's the scary part.
Just is not a word to use there.
Well,
Joust.
we've seen a literal floating ball of eyeballs. What does that freak you out?
That still freaks me out, don't get me wrong.
God, how much do I know about brains with legs?
Give me a history check.
And we've also seen little ones with like little faces too.
Yeah, those are still bad. I don't like them.
Oh yeah, the Grell.
Jeez. Now I'm
Grell
really
and
wrong.
the Gazers. Remember that we're in the bookshelf area. Yeah.
Bad gazer. 11. You haven't read too much into folklore about like the Underdark or the deep chasms that litter Eos, much like Skylesium. But there are some rumors and legends of otherworldly creatures confining themselves to the abyss, slowly gaining strength. But those are all just tall tales. You've never experienced it until now.
May I roll a history check for the same thing?
If you'd like.
Okay. That one.
Yes, Skylesium is full of all these stories, and everyone has their own version of it. You know, some say there's a giant serpent in the core of the world. Some say there's just a giant army waiting to just rise up. It could happen from anything.
Or it was just a random coincidence.
I don't know. Considering it connects to the abyss, literally anything could be down there.
Or nothing. And that could be something.
Nothing is not something.
Nothing is everything.
I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about this. Anyway,
Right. Did you find this random key you were looking for?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good. Not a total
Found
waste
a
then.
two-headed key, so maybe this might unlock the door.
Hmm. Well, we're looking for a 4-headed key.
Are we?
Are we?
Are
I'm
we?
very tired. Yeah, just like I'm very tired. Are
Just,
we?
I think you deserve a break. Sorry for breaking the rest
The
here.
flow.
That's my bad.
I'm going back to my
next
nap.
time-
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go do that.
Could we all sit down and talk for an hour, enjoy each other's company? Or do we all have to run off and find 2-headed keys and brains with feet? Next you're gonna say there's dogs that wear shoes next time, okay? And I'll have to see that. That sounds adorable.
I've seen it. The dogs hate it, but it is adorable as shit.
That does sound adorable. But
It
either
is.
way, can we just
Yeah,
stand,
yeah.
enjoy our company for you take a look, just enjoy, look at the
I'll
key.
I'll stay put. I'll stay put, and I will sit right next to the wall.
Cool.
Again,
And yeah.
sorry about that.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it seems weird.
Give me a heads up next time you decide to wander off into strange, dark places.
Haha, heads
Yeah.
up. Or don't go losing your brain or your head.
You go ahead,
Pretty
take your rest.
consistent thing with our group. If one of us wanders off, something's gonna happen to us.
Yeah, it's either if we split in twos or if one walks away by themselves. That's happened to me. It's happened to me in a lot. Yeah, it's a very common thread. It's just
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
about it.
Jonah, there
was
was one
a-
other thing.
Hmm?
There was a disembodied dwarven voice talking when they came up. He really wanted me to submit to them, and was not keen of that.
I mean, it was probably just them asking you, right?
Probably
Yes. Being they didn't have mouths, they must communicate somehow.
telepathically, maybe.
Probably through
Yeah.
But yeah, it was concerning. And
Hmm. Well then, let us rest, Alafi. We need our rest.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's a D10 if you guys want to roll it or anything.
Well, you attempt a short rest again.
I'll stay put. I'm sorry.
That's
Tori
alright.
is grabbing Payne's hand, mostly to keep him there.
Payne has learned a valuable lesson in fucking around and finding out.
When one fucks up, one will find out.
Hey, listen, in my defense, I was being as careful as I possibly could.
Got greedy.
True.
I did. I
And
did.
she's
get
like, all right,
greedy.
just one more. And that one was the one that got me the nat 20 to see you. That's all those rolls were, was just like waiting for like, can I see you? Can I see you? Can I see you? Nat 20, now I can see you.
We are one. The collective sees you. Skibbity just charging at you.
Good thing they were just in elective hours, because like if they were anything bigger than that, I would have been really
Oh
concerned.
fuck yeah! Any other aberrant, you're dead.
God. It would
By
have been
yourself?
even worse if it were a mind flayer or something like that.
Well, that's what you get
Oh,
on a 32.
Ah!
Oh god, imagine that just eating the back of your skull. Ugh.
This is why I don't like D100s. I don't trust them. My rolls with them are consistently bad, as I can attest with freaking like Call of Cthulhu.
Mm.
EMs
Well,
love
then.
D100s.
Oh,
You
we
never
love
know
I'm
what's gonna
sure
come
you
up.
do!
You never
That's
know.
why I love wild magic, man. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. Yes, you turn into a boat.
But yeah,
Oh my god.
lessons learned. You will all get your short rest.
Okay.
Huzzah! Well,
Wonderful.
I'm glad we feel a little bit better. Have we all learned a little bit about ourselves in this time to reflect?
Walking
Well,
brains is
fucking-
weird.
About
I've
fucking
been in the
around
Hollow
and finding out,
Highlands.
yeah. I didn't expect to see like an extension of the abyss around here.
Yeah, this is
Well,
something, Alavi, you've never experienced in the Highlands.
Bizarre. Doesn't make any sense.
We are in trying
I mean-
times, friends. Perhaps when we shift above here, the underground itself shifts as well. The world is in a turbulent change.
It is called the Hollow Highlands. It's no surprise there might be some path to the abyss.
I'm just
That was-
surprised that the abyss extends as far as it does.
I have a feeling that the Comet Forge might be deeper into the abyss.
Oh. Well, either way,
Better not
now
be.
that we have the double-headed key, should we check that door out, or should we leave?
Are we good to check it out? I don't want to go anywhere without you guys. Not this time.
Well, now I'm feeling fine.
Ah,
Alafi, are you
I'm
feeling
good.
fine?
I'm
Good
good.
enough.
Although I'm probably going to save the heal for a different time.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
it's just
Fuck
anytime you
it.
get a
chance to adjust
short
the grid.
rest,
You know
anytime
what?
you get a short rest, you just get a free D10. So why not?
I'll do 4d8s and the d10. So.
Yeah, it's just because Joust has a soothing little melody that goes down, a little ditty, which is about Jack and Diane.
20. Good.
There you
What
go.
are you doing to Diane?
Well, here's a little ditty I thought about a person named Jack and Diane. Two kids trying to make it any way they can.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, okay.
Same with this one about a duck. But either way,
A bit more workshopping.
as he thinks about that one, as he's like as he looks at it like deeply, my magnum opus.
I tried to hold it. I really did.
Well, shall we make our way there? Yeah, I suppose there's no more ghosts, and we didn't see anything for an hour. But yes,
Yeah. Let's make our
we'll
way
have
over
to just
there.
walk through the crispy brain tunnel, I suppose, right?
No, it's back
no,
this
we
way.
can. Yeah,
Oh,
we can
right,
just go
yes.
through there.
Very well. I can't see, so I'll have to lead the way.
Yep. Jono, if you would.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to lead the way.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna stay right behind her.
You tell me when I need to stop.
You're good.
So can I just move all the way down
You can move all the way down.
the hall?
Ah! Meanwhile, back at the door. Wow, that was quite the transition. Like,
Then it
I
went
will
all,
hand the key over to Dorona.
then it went all blah, 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 and then Joss was wearing a dress.
I
He
feel
looked
pretty
fabulous
in
in
it.
it.
Indeed.
You see, Josh is in Dorothy
That was
outfit
an
from Wizard of
amazing
Oz.
trip, and it will never be seen again.
I can't believe we made it all the way to Oz and back in less than 10 minutes.
That was an amazing walk. Let's never speak of it again.
See,
Anyway.
Joust has a Baskerville Terrier. Yeah, agreed. And just toss that aside.
Carl, I'm glad you got that reference.
Yep.
See if key fits in door.
He do fit in door.
Oh, does key open door?
It might.
Merla.
I
Okay.
turn the key.
You hear stone buckle away as the door opens.
Hey.
You see this once beautiful marbled floor designed out in layers of tile, now in dust and ruin. Braziers that once filled with fire are long put out. Statues dilapidated, yet still manifesting the glory of the people that still stood there to this day. Much like the statues outside Numbledore, side by side, you see King and Queen.
After
Wow.
you, Jono.
Drana will slowly walk forward, admiring the stonework, even though it's dilapidated.
I'll say one thing.
Mhm.
Dwarves know how to make a door.
They do.
Indeed.
They
But
wanna make a lot of
Quick
things.
question, DM. Was the
Actual-
inside dusted or like it hadn't been open in forever? Or is
Like
it just
it hadn't been opened in forever. Just like
Okay.
cobwebs everywhere, dust across the
Okay.
floor and the statues.
Definitely,
I'm.
definitely seems
so-
airtight.
Are there plaques or anything commemorating this area?
None that I've seen so far.
So, well, I mean, on the statues, or No.
Oh, the statues. My apologies. Sorry, a bit of a headache.
No worries.
Obviously you do read Dwarvish, so commemorating these statues is the king and queen, King Boldor. And where did I put this? Here it is. And underneath each of them, essentially like King Boldor, Queen Boldor, may this royal house honor the Emberlight heritage for all time.
The plot thickens.
Tora, do you have any spell slots left that might light these braziers so Drows can see?
Oh, I got you. As Joust flicks and prestidigitations lights the braziers.
That
Like-
works.
I mean,
Ah.
can you see? Yeah.
It's a dwarf.
What do we
Yes.
got?
This apparently this place was meant to forever honor my family. Huh.
Imagine if you were royalty. You'd be even more special than you already are.
And yet this place has tried to kill you.
Eh,
Everything's tried to kill us.
that's par for the course for us, actually.
Well,
This happened a lot.
Hmm.
just studying you dwarven heritage isn't enough to make you worthy of their ultimate secrets, but
No, it's
studying it
apparently
and understanding it does.
Oh, I thought it was pulling a rock out of a skull.
I mean, that kind of counts too.
Might be
Yeah, yeah. That,
I
could be-
have not shown you guys the rock yet. How do you
Yeah.
know I pulled a rock from?
that was an out of game.
Yeah.
I was like,
Absolutely fair.
You can't just fucking do that, man.
What's a
Yeah.
rock?
Okay.
Don't even know.
I'm
what
like,
it is.
The rock
all right,
lobster.
cool.
It's a wrestler.
Right,
Well, I
Thank
mean,
you.
I guess if we get kicked around by a ghost skull, then yeah, that really kind of eases the
Yeah.
statement. Yeah.
Yeah, but with
Alright.
the braziers lit, you get a better idea of what this place stood for. A knockdown chandelier down the hallway, a few boxes of things, but across the way you see what appears to be what used to be a fancy dining hall, broken up red carpets, an old forge. You imagine this used to be where the royalty used to observe the operations here.
Huh.
It
This
looks-
is the overlook. This is where all of the nobles used to keep tabs on everything. Come on, let's look around.
Ah, like a overhead office in a factory floor.
Exactly.
Hmm. That seems fun. I didn't know that's what royals do.
Well, it depends on the
Mm,
royal
mo-
and it depends on the family.
Hmm.
Most don't, but dwarves typically do because work is part of our culture, or at least more or less.
Yeah, true.
That and a lot of other things.
Drana's going to poke her head into the forge to see if there's anything special in here, or anything in here, period.
Yeah, inside seems to be the old makings of a royal forge. Coming in onto a red carpet, followed by like a stone platform up to a blacksmith's furnace, the anvil and hammer, where they would quench the tools, and upon it appears to be ornamental looking weapon, a great axe and what appears to be a war hammer. Sort of dusty but gilded in its design. It has like these gold inlays to everything, but a solid steel axe and hammer.
Well, there are some fancy weapons in here. If anyone wants to come take a look.
Almost like you can still hear the hammer pounding on the anvil. If only for a brief moment.
I'm going to go inspect the anvil. But I also want to let everyone else explore, so don't just sit on me for right now. Come back to me, in other words.
I'm happy to let you lead at the moment, but sure.
If anyone else wants to explore anything else, but if not, then I guess I'll go ahead. But you know,
I guess Jess would walk a little bit further.
Oh, don't
inward.
mind me, Drana. As hammering at the anvil appears to be a ghostly dwarf.
Keeping it
I'm not-
in between two squares. Jesus.
oh shit, ghosts.
As if the tables are still there, you see spirits of dwarfs feasting.
Oh, great! I'm getting Haunted Mansion vibes. Just kind of flashes of them feasting and working still.
I'm gonna peek my head through here.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
This appears to have been a dwarven wine cellar.
Ooh.
While some seem to be dilapidated and broken into, some do still appear to be intact. If not a bit dusty.
It's probably turned to vinegar by now.
Hundreds of years old dwarven ale, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's airtight, probably not. No.
Anyone doing anything else?
If Payne's gonna check that room, I'll check the one below.
I guess I'll look around here and I kind of observe the gallery. Kind of be standing among there and then looking past it into this next room.
You could almost hear the dwarven chanting of a fine song, help raise the spirits of work. Beyond the way you sort of keep lighting the braziers as you see what appears to be an old workers' barracks, bedrolls laid out in uniform fashion. Bedroll line the walls, line the floors. And you can still see some spirits like sleeping in the very beds. Joust, as you, Tora, as you go down here, you see what appears to be a big open corridor. You imagine this was used for spare storage, and if you were to round the corner, you would start seeing signs of an outhouse.
That room's not haunted as well, is it?
Oh.
The one way to find out.
Oh god.
Alright.
See a spiritual hand coming from the toilet bowl. No.
Is it asking for maps or paper?
It's asking for either red paper or blue paper.
Ooh, I don't know that reference. I was thinking his other reference.
Oh, that's a
Do you
Japanese,
people have multiple
sorry.
multiple hands in toilet references?
3, as a matter of fact.
Yep, there's a few actually,
There
and
was a lot going on.
don't let me get started on Mystical
There's a
Ninja Storm
wild
Joman.
guy.
That's a reference. Like,
But no, this appears to be just a run-of-the-mill outhouse.
don't worry, just the toilet.
Although
just
you
the toilet
could
ghost in there.
have sworn as soon as you entered, you would have heard, "Do you mind?"
Apologies, I'll wait my turn.
Yeah, Joust is just kind of like falling around, like hands like kind of touching at the post and stuff as he's passing by the ghost and whatnot, just looking around, just seeing if like is there like a sign on the doors or anything.
Which of these guys are older than Morgran?
None that you can
Gauntlet
really
understood my
see
reference,
so
thank
far.
God.
This all appears to be like divided up even. Like the people who are here know what these rooms are purposed for. So no need for signage.
Just at the end there it seems to be like it ends a bit to a door or something.
Yeah, it seems to be like a more personal storage room. So it appears to be a walled off door, a double bed. You imagine this was where the king and queen might have slept if they had spent their time in here.
Yeah, kind of like a master or big guest room for outside workers, dignitaries, etc. Right.
Exactly.
What a lovely place.
All right.
Eventually, the hammering of the anvil stops. The spirit looks over to you, Drana. Emberlight, honored guest.
I put my hand to my across my chest in solidarity. Of course, it's my time to hold the secrets of our family.
Work here is done.
What work? But you should move on. We will make sure everything is brought back into balance. And see if we could get our kin back.
Please, honor my forge. Place a weapon upon the that I may do one last task for you.
Of course. I guess I put my regular ass hammer I have onto the forge. The hammer I've been carrying since the beginning. It's a mace, but it's also her forging hammer. So.
Yep. Sort of takes the hammer, places it down on the anvil, and with the cracks of the anvil. Guess any BRB, but you would all begin to see the other ancestor spirits rise up. And begin chanting this sort of ancient dwarven, almost like a work anthem.
Back.
Joust, you see as the sound of hammering echoes the chambers, the ancestral spirits begin to rise up and start marching to work.
Oh hi, oh hi, it's off to work we die.
God damn it.
Oh hi, oh hi, oh hi. It's technically not copyright infringement.
They seem to not like pay you guys much attention, as like some even just phase right through you.
Work together, keep it right.
And you'll see them go down the halls and begin to mine.
Oh yeah, they rotate shifts. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Just let them do their thing.
A few moments of hammering later, and you see them return with their arms in bundles, but nothing in them. As they all, one by one, just throw what they have into the furnace. And it
that's cool.
burns this bright blue. As all
Drana's looking in shock. That's all I was gonna say.
Eventually they all, one by one, make their way back to the great hall and celebrate a good day's work, as the Forge Master here takes your hammer and sticks it into the blue fire. Trying to find something. Mind me for just 1 second.
No worries.
All I can say is I love dwarf culture. It's cool as shit.
It's pretty sick.
It's pretty cool. Like the solidarity, the hard work ethic. Love it. Except that they're rude to you. They're mean.
As he pulls this back out of the fire, you see that it almost has this opaqueness to it now. Almost like itself has become ghostly.
If it's out of the fire, then Drana reaches down to try and pick it up.
Pick it up, and as you grip this hammer, you see your hand too almost becomes opaque and ghostly.
I see. This is what electromite actually is. Or this is something else entirely. Can I make an Arcana check on it? Well, I'm not really good at it.
Sure, you can roll me an Arcana check if you want.
Does this count as undead?
Technically, yes.
Okay. I roll with
It
advantage.
happened.
True, yeah. I mean, it's a fucking ghost.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The spirits of the ancestors here have blessed this hammer with the same intangibility that they now possess as spirits. This weapon seems to be seeped with the ghostly remnants of their hard work and dedication to their king, their queen, and to the Emberlights. With it, it now has various magical properties to it. You now wield the Ghost Step Hammer.
The
Yo.
Ghost Step Hammer?
With many different things attached to it.
So it's basically the Ghost Step tattoo, but
In a
now
hammer
my
form.
weapon.
Sick.
It has
Fucking sick.
3 charges, regains all expended charges at dawn. You, as a bonus action, you expend one of those charges to become incorporeal until the end of your next turn, as well, along with the following benefits of being incorporeal.
Huh. Awesome.
Additionally, swinging on top of that, there's going to be the added effect. While you're in this incorporeal state, should you attack with this hammer, the hammer will do an additional 2d6 force damage.
This is so fucking sick. You're going to have to write that down for me, but I will make a custom item on D&D Beyond after this session.
Yeah. I'll just drop the link to the item from D&D Beyond, and I'll type the additional effect.
Yeah. Because I do know the Ghost Step tattoo. I just...
This is a Ghost Step Hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference.
You
It's
gotta
so
say when you
fucking
use it.
sick!
You gotta also say when you use it. It's happy time.
There you go. I put it in your tavern notes.
Thank you.
That's sick.
And as you wield this hammer, it also requires attunement.
I figured as much. Do I actually have any attunement slots left? I think I do. Yeah, I only have the Electromite Shield attuned at the moment, so...
Oh, you got plenty.
Which I know it doesn't require attunement, but it's just for the sake of... Anyway. Never mind. You know what I'm talking about.
Continue your pilgrimage, Emberlight, and free us from the tyranny of gods. And with that, he fades away.
Looks to Alafi. And you thought you were seeing ghosts when you met your son?
Huh?
Nothing. I turned to Alafi and said that since he was in the room.
Oh,
Alafi responds with, I had assumed my son was alive. I thought it was a ghostly specter because of the dragon magic. Turns out the joke was on me.
Yeah.
If anyone was going to believe seeing ghosts, it would be me. I mean, I lived in the hollow.
By the way, what's the weather
I'm
like
fine.
down
My
there?
brain isn't mush. Yep. Sorry, what was that?
What's the weather like down there?
The Whispering Coast. You can tell Gerg looked that up just now because my voice is like shit. It's calm. The Whispering Coast in general is a calm place. Not much happens. Are there even
Interesting.
seasons in the Whispering Coast, Gob?
It is a constant state of Iceland. Take that for what that's worth.
Beautiful this time of year. Cold.
Beautiful every time of year.
Yeah.
Don't change much. Don't change much at all. A little chilly. Light breeze usually.
Light breeze, he says.
Night breeze, -30 today. Ooh, brisk.
All right.
Did you,
Well,
did you find what you were looking for, Trana?
Found something, that's for sure.
And what will you do with it?
Well, this pilgrimage is far from over, and our next destination is a castle under the city of ice.
Oh, really? I didn't really know. I kind of just woke up after the fight.
There's
Which
a
is-
castle under the giant ice town.
Yes.
Oh, so I guess we're
Oh
going back
no,
there.
I guess we have to go kill a bunch of frost giants that hold people as direct slaves. Oh darn.
I'm just saying that a castle under an ice town is fucking metal as shit. Drona, you have the best faith system in the entire party. Have I mentioned that? I feel like I mentioned that.
Science rules, Payne, okay?
I didn't know we were
Science is
competing.
cool.
Science is fine, don't get me wrong. But this is metal as fuck. You gotta admit that.
Better than theoretical physics? I don't think so.
Faith is a completely different beast from science, I
What
promise you
and-
that.
are you people talking? We've got giants
Anyway.
to kill. Let's go
Well,
take a decent rest.
I'll put it this way: if they don't attack us, let's not pick a fight with them this time. But yes, I have a feeling they're going to. So
You made a promise to me.
I
You said if
promise.
we left that place, that we would come back
Oh.
and free them.
Oh, we will. I'm not saying we won't. I'm
How
saying
do you-
we may not need to kill giants though, since their leader's out of the way.
Yeah, how long is the moot supposed to last?
I know nothing about giants.
The giants move quickly enough; they could probably be there and back within 4 to 6 days.
Okay.
If I had to guess, Scott?
A fair good.
I mean, just the sheer travel and getting there makes it the time, you know? Yeah.
Right, so we got a fairly short window. Yeah, let's go back, get some rest. Get some food in us.
Remember, if we need to get somewhere fast and you can give me a good description, we can get there real fast.
Let's not take the risk and see if we can find a shortcut.
I'm wondering, does the location have to be permanent? Like, does it need to be stationary?
Well, that comes with along lines of things. You want to have a moving target.
Not
I'm not sure
moving
there's
per
enough space
se.
inside of that cart for all of us to fit if we teleported.
We
Yeah.
can discuss this when we're at rest and not in this
Yeah,
cave.
let's go take a break at the inn and
We can
we'll
discuss it further.
Yes. Agreed.
The more familiar I am with the place, the easier it will be.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking we probably want to go with a shortcut. Because we're not as familiar with the place yet.
Ah,
I assume you're
Right.
leaving.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just warn us the next time you flashbang us.
Ah, I'm blind.
It's like that
Maybe-
short.
Maybe
that
don't
you
take
post-
so long.
Maybe not.
Weird
Maybe
night
not.
vision.
Well,
Listen, I was trying to get us moving. I was doing my best.
Oh no, I 100% agree with it.
Pardon.
better out than in, I always say.
It was so weak. I don't know if it was worth it.
It's always worth it.
Oh, you're so close to the mine, so thanks for pulling back.
It could have echoed. Damn.
So-
David!
Anyways,
Yeah.
you've all made your way out of Dumbledore's mine.
Yee.
And you can see day one, the folks of this town have gone into just, after their celebrations and sobering up, they are in full swing. You can see My Life for Avern, the the once abandoned forges are being cleaned out and repurposed. As you can see, the outdoor furnaces are being lit up again. As you make your way further past down the farmways, you can see loads of caravans taking their way down to the gates of town and out south. Eventually, you push your way back to the Bedrock Inn, where, well, there's still a little bit of celebrating going on. It's definitely a lot more calm than last time. There's some people just taking a modest break and having a nice drink. Bartender still just like belligerently just shrugging, just like, still so much work to be done.
I mean, hey, at least you don't have any giants breathing down your necks.
True, but for how long?
Well, for what it's worth, we're off to Hemgrow next.
You
gonna be alright on your own?
I should be fine. Our pseudo-appointed leader has started making some big calls on our behalf. He's begun taking our now overabundance of crops and began making shuttles to the south. He hopes to grace towns further south of the highlands with tidings, and perhaps even seeking trade routes up here further.
It's a good idea.
You know,
Wasting no time.
trying to make friends. Possibly even down to
Best to let the local
Everspire.
folk.
But that's what happens when an idea gets to someone's head.
Well, it's not a bad idea. It just be careful who you ally yourself with, I guess.
Hey, that's true. Thing was, it used to be Stratos that was the main trading hub, but with hill giants now abundantly empty here, seems that there's a chance for some healthy competition.
Mm-hmm. And the more people you have coming here regularly, the more people you have to protect this town.
Just wonder if the cloud giants will approve of it.
You have to get
Don't
their
worry.
approval.
We're gonna end up getting to them too.
Well, the cloud giants are the ones in charge of Stratos, and if they find out that there's competing trade, they might find a way to snuff it out.
Stump on the competition.
Almost literally.
Yeah.
Although they're a lot more shrewd than hill giants, they won't immediately crush you. They'll honey you up with some words before they crush you.
So you know what to look out for.
If a castle starts floating towards us in the sky, we need to hide.
Those giants won't be able to fit in those mines.
I hope you found
Yeah.
what you were looking for in there.
Yeah, don't mind the ghosts. They're largely friendly in there.
Wait, ghost?
Mind the. Yeah, you might want to mind the gaps into the abyss as well.
Abyss? What the?
Oh, and the brains that gonna crawl out of them. Yeah,
What have y'all been doing in there?
Walking.
Finagling?
Well, as
It's
you
fine,
can
don't worry about
tell,
it. It's all basically dead inside.
I need a drink. Just have a drink.
well, as you know, I am not a dwarf, But my family are dwarves, and so they needed to test me while we were in there. At least your ancestors did, or at least most of the ancestors in there did.
Our ancestors.
I heard the rumors. Didn't know it ran that deep, though.
The brains were not part of the test, though.
Oh, thank goodness, I wasn't hoping.
But yeah.
I mean, you know how Crag Pike can be, telling his tall tales.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I think we're all going to need a good rest before we set off. But do you know any shortcuts to Hemgirl?
Shorter, yes. Also more dangerous.
Isn't that always the case?
Danger is
I
no
think we-
problem for us.
Yeah,
Then,
honestly, I think we might be able to handle it.
I mean, knowing how many hill giants you've dealt with, you might have no problems going through the boneyard.
Oh, yay, boneyard.
Question, could we
That
call it
sounds
the
fun.
Bone Zone? That sounds funner.
Please.
Jost, I don't think that means
I
what you
am
think
not.
it means.
I am
Oh,
not
that's
going
it.
to the bone zone with you.
It is a zone where there are bones,
Oh,
hence
sorry,
the
should we
Bone
let you and
Zone.
Payne take the lead then?
Okay, someone's gonna have to explain that one to me. I don't get that one.
Joust, don't worry about it. I'm with you. Let's please call it the Bone Zone. If not, for the rest of the world and just between you and I. It'll be very funny.
Well, I don't want to make people feel awkward. We'll call it the Boneyard till then. Yeah, but if I see something coming from the Bone Zone, I'll say, oh boy, here comes them bones from the Bone Zone.
I miss my wife.
I miss my wife, Tails.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you call your wife the bone zone?
I miss you too
Yeah,
much.
to you.
Somebody please clip that. Just that whole ordeal of just like, oh, talking about the boat, just I miss my wife.
Lipped by conflicts, Jesus Christ.
Anyways.
And that awkward exchange, we all just stand there and get a rest.
That might have been my funniest use of the I miss my wife bit so far.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot.
I mean, I've got it written over in the corner here. I miss my wife, God, but it's just way funnier to say it aloud. So, quite good, quite good.
The dwarves have their own burial sites, but that is where the giants choose their burials.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Speaking of it, that might allude to some things we might be able to find there if it is the giant's graveyard. Perhaps there might be something that could aid us if we at least go through there. A cursory glance would not hurt. If it'll save us time as well.
There are giants that protect that graveyard.
True.
Giants like to be buried with their greatest treasure there.
I could go looting a giant's treasures. Anything that could help us fight better.
I don't like to
I'm
loot
not
the
sure
dead.
how you can hold a giant's club, but you're more than welcome to try to wield it.
They have other items as well. Smaller things, trinkets. A ring for them could make for a necklace for us.
Or like a belt.
Or like a belt.
Yeah, that's it.
Ah! Give him a thumbs up. Ah! Well, either way.
It
Perhaps
depends
we
on
could
the
get-
giants sometimes. The hill giants always like to bring food. The stone giants like to bring their most fine piece of art. Hill giants, their most wonderfully forged item.
It sounds
Either
distinctly
way.
less useful.
Well, either way, it wouldn't be a bad idea since of what we know now.
Just worth your heads up.
I mean, you remember our camp outside of Hemgrove, Jeffs?
No. Oh, you mean the dome?
Yeah, the ones why to put up the dome. If you can just teleport to any place we've been before, could that work?
Indeed. Do you remember exactly where it is?
Just south of Hemgrove?
Okay. Do you know a general amount of meters?
Let's see. We ran for like an hour.
Very good. And we are moving, say, about about 8 miles per hour.
I thought your memory was better than mine.
It is. I just wanted to make sure how long I could get this bit going before I say yes, we could.
So we can't?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm quite familiar where I set up the. Remember, I circled around that area for about 10 minutes to make the dome?
Mm-hmm.
I have a general amount of it. But there is, of course, the errant problem I send us somewhere else.
As long as it teleports all of us together, wherever we end up, I'm sure it could not be that bad. I mean,
Yeah, but
we've
I
been to
still
the
think we should
Feywild
get
and
some
come
sleep
back.
for.
yes.
I would appreciate sleep first, but yes, I could easily do that, of course, Alafi.
You're
But
still
if
welcome
anything,
to your
you'd have to-
little sleeping arrangements at the fair price I gave you.
I don't remember how much the price was.
Ooh,
5
gold.
silver.
Alright. And I will toss down 5 silver and take a bunk.
Excuse me while I get a drink real quick.
I will stand
Yeah, I
outside.
need to actually go do the same. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Joust will be outside just standing.
Nothing's gonna beat that Bone Zone joke. It was so good.
Hey, best
Yeah,
joke
yeah.
so far. Best joke so far.
No, we're done.
It's
Good night, everybody.
Boy,
I
howdy.
can't think of any point in time where I'm going to be able to make the "I miss my wife" bit any funnier than that. I keep, like, what circumstance could possibly lead to a better
You
version
never
of that?
know.
Being right in front of your wife.
Your
Joust, I
wife
missed
turns
my wife.
Funnier?
your wife turns on us, and you can only roll nat ones.
I miss my wife,
I
guys.
miss my wife.
Oh no, my wife's going to beat me up. Oh no! Oh no!
Reminds me back in the tribe days.
Oh no, she's pinning me to the ground. Whatever will I do?
Death. Bye.
Oh, it's such a terrible fate. I'm gonna
God,
stop.
please don't put me in a chokehold.
Ooh, no.
Okay. I feel like
But
you're all
yes.
egging me on for a long rest here.
Apparently, something weird happened to us, and this session was the one where we were going to be chill.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Cold Front.
Blowing hot and cold on me here, guys. What are we doing? Yeah.
Y'all want to get your long rest?
Yes.
Everybody gets a
Please.
long rest.
Yay.
During this long rest, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
I've had the Warlock Pact chosen for me, but I haven't had the chance to actually use my new trick.
That's a
I'm back.
shame.
So, I've gone Warlock Pact to the Tome. And part of how this works is my patron gives me a grimoire called the Book of Shadows. It does a bunch of different things, but I wanted to say that during this particular night, Elafi ends up having a dream of sorts where I get to have maybe a brief conversation with Death, or he doesn't say a word and just passes me this book. I'll leave that choice up to you, God.
Or if you'd like, I can cast the dream spell.
I don't think that'll be necessary for too much longer. I do have an
What?
innate connection with my Warlock patron, so
Well, just let you know, I still have the 5th level slot for it.
the important thing to note is in the morning, Elafi awakes, now in possession of a strange little book. Arguably,
Also-
it is probably a fairly small book, because Elafi doesn't know too many things.
Oh, excuse me. Just
I didn't.
A second.
I didn't think this is where this was going.
odds are Alafi's going to be open about it anyway, so this is just for my own pizzazz. Alafi,
Yes.
you are tossing and turning this night. And in one instance, as you slowly open your eyes and turn for another shift, a familiar figure just sitting by a nearby windowsill, just looking out at the town.
Ah, hello.
Well, you've sure been busy.
Yeah, sorry for the influx of giants. Just, things got away from us pretty quick this time.
Never knew you to be the kind to just start killing family members one by one. But I suppose they're far enough away from your family tree that it doesn't bother you.
Nope. To be fair, furbolgs and giants are way closer than giants and dwarves, but details. The matters of ancestry I know they're important to Drana and to many other dwarves and stuff, but I care much more about the promise I made to the people I'm friends with. The individuals matter more. That one frost giant's pretty cool. The rest, we'll see.
No thoughts to your roots. Little curious about where your tribes originate.
I know at some point, the folks that were my fathers went to the Feywild and then came back. Albeit there may be a little bit of curiosity there, but as I said, I've got promises I've made that I intend on keeping. Regardless of the
Promises?
past.
Those promises have brought a lot of bloodshed.
And if I keep these promises, it'll save a lot more. Some
There
bloodshed now is
is-
going to equal a lot more life later.
Which leads me to why I'm here. So long as you
Right.
continue to be busy like this on the mortal plane, best for you keep track of it. And you the grimoire. It's just small black journal. Soft cover with a black cover to it. Very nondescript. Could be seen as like a little pocket journal.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, where you go to bed, you need to write down your kills.
Sounds like busy work. If you have to keep track of everyone else's, that is.
There aren't many champions to my name that can do it, but you seem like you'll put the time in for it. Besides,
Well, the Sanguine Band are busy. I'll make sure keep track.
you make sure to do that. In the end, when this is all over, gonna need that book back anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of work to do.
Why are you... Sorry. Words are lightly escaping me. I think I might have asked you before, but I didn't realize the implications behind me asking for your power to take out the other gods. We've been along this path a bit now, and it seems like some folk are starting to believe that we are about to end the time of all the gods, not just Elias, maybe Gaia.
Gaia. She was very shrewd about the place she decided to leave.
Like she decided to leave.
When the gods abandoned each other centuries ago, great schism now divides the countries apart. Gaia chose the mountains very carefully. But she knew the people that resided with were fickle, easily. She only just had to show a fraction of her strength. The giants knelt down to her. Odds are, if you didn't think about it too hard, you'd mistake Gaia for a giant before a god.
Given her size, it's not unreasonable.
But don't let that trick you. Her mind is full of every life that has been dotted across this earth. From the humans to the boars, the most disgusting monstrosities you've ever seen. They all came from her.
Including those walking brain things? Those new, I haven't seen those before. Wild things.
That's a story. As you begin to slowly wake up.
Story for another time. What's that supposed to mean?
And that's how babe. No.
Everybody get their long rest. Everybody get their long rest.
Hold
I-
Before
on.
we do that, we did discuss on something that we did want to do before we take the long rest.
Oh boy, more dreams. Let's go. Come on, line them up.
Laffy's still asleep through the whole thing.
You're not going to
First
believe
we're gonna
this
try
one.
Tara, if you would.
Okay, so just to check our bases first, I'm going to attempt to scry on Ophelia.
You're going to scry on Ophelia.
Lady Ophelia.
Lady Ophelia Reinhessen of the House of Reinhessen.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Beats to it.
Jinx.
Well played.
Get your Coke when we meet up in person.
You got it.
Don't actually hold me to that, please.
No, I won't. I'll forget because I'm lazy.
No, what you'll do is you'll forget, then buy some Coke, and then when you guys meet up, then you'll have a drink of Coke together.
I'll remember for you guys, don't worry.
Daily reminder, you owe Gob a Coke. Huh.
You have first-hand knowledge of Ophelia. I don't suppose you have any likenesses, possessions, or body parts.
Unfortunately, no.
So
Yeah,
this'll
we-
I
just
have a
be-
cutout of her hair. Why?
So this will just be a flat wisdom save. Yeah.
I think it's 18 for you.
Yeah.
As a 23.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's gonna be hard to get through.
He is a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good wisdom.
Yeah, all you get is fog.
Okay, that's twice now we've attempted that, and the only thing I've gotten out of it is a chance to see myself in a silver mirror.
I mean, not the worst outcome, to be fair.
I could be looking at better things.
Like French fries. French fries.
Don't stop making me hungry. Anyway,
What's
They have
French?
Sorry,
elf
elvish.
fries. Sorry.
Elf fries.
he means elf fries.
They make the little curly ones, because they like to spiral like a
Fuck,
flower.
I love those.
Oh no, no!
you know
those
what?
are the
You know
dark
which
elves.
ones are the really best ones? The really really good ones are the ones with the freaking seasoning that they have. Fuck, I forget which region it is, but the seasoning is so good. Like it's got a bit of a kick to it.
I do not know. I do not eat.
True.
But yes, so now that has failed, what is your plan?
Well, plan B would be the dream. Question is, who's gonna go in my stead? Because I certainly wouldn't want to go.
Very well, I will take on this burden.
You're the
No.
one who needs to cast the spell, Joust.
Bitch, I can cast it on myself. She's like,
Yeah,
Alright.
but I
Right.
don't.
it'd be better to pull her out if need be, yes.
Yeah, I'll take this one. I may not know her all that well. Is there anything specific you would like me to ask her, though? We'll talk to her about?
Quick question, do you know this person?
We've all met her.
Yes.
I just have to ask, I gotta clarify.
Okay.
I'll get it settled, you figured that out.
I don't know. I just want to know. I guess where her head's at regarding after Falling Fire. I guess.
Fair.
Apparently she's after us, so, or at least after me.
Alright, I'll find out what I can.
Just do the
Although,
best you can, yeah.
yep.
Great, it's just like goes over and grabs a little bit of sand under your forehead. Alright then, well, basically, if she's asleep, then this will work. If not, I will pull you right back out, okay?
Understood. I'm assuming it's evening time by the time we clear
Yeah.
out the mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, and I'll use one of my 5th level spells. Let me just make sure I don't wild magic.
Oh, please, wild magic in the middle of the bar.
Ah, close. 18.
Well. All right, time to
But-
go to bed.
As you wake up, Joust just has a unicorn head. Trana, are you okay?
Anyway.
Yeah. I'll be like, all right, in 3, 2, and then you just like kind of fall into the dream.
Drana, as the messenger, you are allowed to shape the environment of the dream.
Yep. Just let.
I'll put it in the great hall where we had that party.
The ballroom dance.
Yep. But like it's like empty and just like it's not empty, but like there's obviously nothing there.
The pre-party.
You know, like everything has just been getting set up, but it's like not the. You know what I mean? I'm bad
Yeah.
at explaining.
Let me just
Yeah.
double check. You and a willing creature, you or a willing creature, as long in the transmission is aware of sound as if the target is asleep. Yeah, it's just if they're willing to take the dream, I think. Unless they don't sleep or something like a vampire, etc., stuff like that. Any creature that can dream. Yeah. Yep.
You are pulled back to a time when the ballroom was not in the midst of dance, proclamations, the chaos of battle. almost like a pre-setup before the party's begun. As if Ophelia's there just preparing her guards for the impending party. To that end, you see that they are already donned on with like masquerade style masks.
Giant Ophelia, tiny Drana.
Look at her, she's so pretty.
Let me turn Drana.
Oh yeah, she's pretty. Pretty terrifying!
Yeah, she is.
You've said the same word twice. I don't get it.
Wow, that explains a lot. Actually, I'm not gonna even touch that one.
What?
As she seems to be nodding off like a silhouette of a figure, she turns around and it's almost like it's all rushing back to hers. You.
Yes. Don't get upset. I'm unarmed and I mean you no harm.
Where are you?
In your dream.
Where are you?
Listen, we want to make sure that everything is okay. I was sent here. I was sent here by Pain, and he wanted to make sure that you're safe and that everything's been okay ever since what happened in Falling Fire.
And they were too afraid to see me themselves?
They thought you would attack them the moment you saw them.
And what makes you think I won't attack you?
I'm okay if you attack me. I'll put it this way. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of what you're going to do to me because we're trying to help everyone in Eos, not just ourselves, not just anyone, and not just Fallen Fire. And it's nothing like that. And what happened at Fallen Fire wasn't our fault either. Not fully, at least.
Go on.
So, do you want me to explain what happened in Falling Fire and why we were involved or what ended up happening?
The vampires descended upon the Great Hall, killed many of nobility and members outside alike.
They were trying to kill me. Out of all people, they were trying to kill me. And specifically because I was born from a house that they did not find suitable. Because we could predict the future. They didn't like the future we saw.
To belonging to a vampire house. To the one person whose sole dedication is to eradicate your kind.
You didn't do it in Falling Fire, you're not going to do it here.
Tell me, did you know they were out to kill you before or after the ball? Because if you did, you have put numerous lives on the line for the sake of your houses and your said enemy houses.
I'm the last one of my house.
You lie.
Okay.
Well,
maybe I do, but there aren't many of us left. The point is, they wanted to stop me to stop a war because my house foresaw that the moment I entered Falling Fire, a war would begin between the light and the vampires. And not all of us, I promise you, not all of us agree with what they did. In fact, there are some of us, Payne included, who are trying to make things okay, to have things go back to the way they were, to slink back into the shadows where we could hide and we won't kill anyone. We just need to deal with the troublemakers, the ones that are causing the problems, the ones that killed my house, my family. I'm not asking you to ally with us, but you're hunting the wrong people if you're hunting us.
So long as there's a single troublemaker in your shadows, you are all a threat to us. Look at what your infighting did at the heart of our empire. How many more fights must erupt between your kind before we say it's enough?
You can kill as many of them as you want, but we aren't the ones fighting. I didn't know I was a vampire until after that. I didn't know that my house, that my family was one of them. I grew up being raised by dwarves, so that's the family I know. But the houses are not are not all dangerous. Most of us just want to be like everyone else. And the only reason we're not is because we couldn't live any other way. Payne was your friend. They died and they were brought back. They still cared deeply about you and everyone else.
The dead should remain dead. Whatever purpose they had for bringing him back, I will never know. But it wasn't for the benefit of the light. It wasn't for good. He became a lapdog to vampires. Slave to darkness.
Should Let me put it lightly then. The vampires caused a fight in your city, which I understand we all need to pay for. I will, I will willingly give myself up of once our job is done. But currently, there are bigger threats.
You're right.
If you, what was that?
There are much bigger threats than some lowly, vagrant vampire off on their own little journey. You are not the leaders in charge. You are not the ones giving orders to other vampires. But we have our leads, and we have our heads.
I believe you. But you also need to remember that that most of us just want to live in peace. And if you go after the ones that want to live in peace, you'll look worse off than you were when you went before you went after us.
Trail went cold in Skylysium. I imagine that was all you're doing. Someone there. Nevertheless, I will not cut the hands when we can just simply cut off the head.
And I do have one question. Why let us go? You know what you were getting yourself into.
The tear that runs down her cheek scorches her skin.
If you truly thought we were all bad, then you wouldn't have let us go.
I have let you go once. It shall only be once. To hunt you down again would run the risk of letting you go again. So, you will no longer be my threat. You will no longer be my target. You are not the leaders of the vampires. House Caneth is.
No, he's not. There are no leaders of the vampires anymore. They all split.
And we
all
will
of them are in
continue
hiding.
to cut their heads off until you give up. If you really
It's
care
not-
about the good vampires in your life, I suggest you get back to Skylysium, or your leaders' heads will begin to roll. It's not about me stopping you anymore. You have to stop me.
As long as Payne's brother remains safe, I have no quarrel with you.
Funny you mentioned that. When the leads ran dry, it was his brother that found us the house. If we hadn't found him, he might have joined them.
So, if you know where the house is, you know how bad it would look if you go in there.
I do not
God.
believe you understand the politics of which is going to happen. Falling Fire is going to enter Skylysium, destroying a very deep-rooted vampire menace that has been haunting the people for decades. We will be seen as heroes.
You're going to raid a hospital and kill innocents that you think are vampires.
Vampires that have been taking advantage of the human life in Skylysium for far too long.
You realize how idiotic that is because you think your people are going. You think the people of Falling Fire will follow a god who raids a hospital, kills sick and wounded?
We are raiding a vampire's lair.
A hospital. You can call it whatever you like. It is a hospital.
And
after
what a
all.
most advantageous position to be in, to hide behind the sick and the needy under the ruse of a hospital.
It's not a ruse. They healed all of us. They healed me. They saved people's lives there. And you're going to take that away. If you go in there, you're a bigger fool than anyone could have thought.
Not be insulted by vampire scum like you.
And take it from a dwarf. family is more than just blood. It's what you know about your family that matters, not what they keep hidden.
And what of loyalty?
What of loyalty? Loyalty only goes so far as you make the right decision when the time comes. If your loyalty to your god goes in and causes you to kill innocents, then how loyal are you? You're just a slave to them then. Think for yourself. You may not see loyalty as I do, but it is important that you see that you are not a slave to your god. You are a person outside of them. You can make your own choices. And you could see what evil can be done from both sides.
Try to stop me. As you see Ophelia's image
As you
fades
wish.
away.
Oh, this is going to be fun!
Fuck.
So, how was the dream?
How'd it
So
go?
you wake up-
Everybody get their long rest now, huh?
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Alrighty.
We've got
So-
multiple plot lines going on. Oh no.
Well, you kind of forced that hand there, Drana. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm joking.
Out of
Okay,
character.
so, Drona,
I'm
how'd it go?
Well, she's no longer hunting us, but because of what your brother knew, she knows exactly where to look for.
What? I didn't tell him anything about us.
What did you say?
I told him what I was. I didn't tell him which house I came from. I didn't tell him that.
Pay and roll an
Well,
insight check.
they knew.
Oh no.
You didn't talk to him.
Insight. That's just a straight roll. 8.
8. Do you remember your last discussion in the dreams with your brother?
Vaguely.
About family
Yeah.
and the life of a vampire.
Oh no, he doesn't think that Kenneth is taking pain away from him, does he?
Well, they're going after House Caneth, and Falling Fire is going to raid Skylethium,
They're gonna raid the hospital.
apparently.
There's innocent people. There's innocent people in there.
That's what I tried to tell her, but she didn't want to listen. Although,
See, Giles shakes his head. The light of Keen blinds and burns all. There is nothing that stands to the light. There is no reason, only loyalty. That is the way of fallen fire.
I'm sorry. I need to go there. I need to go to the hospital. I need to go and.
I was gonna say we should head there as soon as possible to let them know.
Then
Oh,
let it
fuck.
be done.
okay,
Hell.
looks like we'll be back here later.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry,
God.
Alafi.
No,
This is all my
you're-
fault. Fuck.
Listen, hindsight is 50-50.
Not in 2020, but yes.
60-40,
What's that
we'll meet in the
even
middle. All I know is that but it does not matter what the words are, but I told you to be careful saying anything to him. Anything, remember. But it is all right. That is why we have to get there. If anything, I know what they are. They are amassing outside of Skylysium soon.
I can't leave them unattended. I have to.
No, we are going there. Get
Can we go
everyone
there
together.
now? I
Yes.
know that this is like
You
last
see
minute, and
you see Giles looks out and he's like, give me 5 minutes and we'll meet out right by the statue.
Okay. Laffy, I'm so sorry. I hate to do this, but I need to go and help my family.
I understand completely.
I miss my wife.
God damn it.
Not bad. Not bad. It's pretty
Not bad, I tried.
This is a serious moment, and you go and drop that. God damn it.
good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right,
Pretty good,
did we
pretty
find
good.
did we find the moment to top that? All right.
I wouldn't say it
yet.
topped it, but it's pretty good.
I
It's
tried,
getting
I
there.
tried.
Okay. Oh, Kane's gonna be pacing. He's gonna be pacing, wondering how he's going to have to explain this to Kane. Oh God.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to kill her.
No,
Unfortunately for them, we have become more powerful than they could possibly imagine in the short amount of time we've been gone. So
I don't want any bloodshed. I really don't.
I don't want to kill them
Really?
either. But if
Then
they're
we
the
talk
ones that are
them
going to
down.
come out swinging,
We could try to talk them down.
Oh, trust me, I've got a plan.
What did she say?
She basically said it's no longer her turn to chase us. It's our turn to chase her.
You didn't provoke her or anything, did you?
She doesn't listen to reason, and she knows, and she believes she's doing the right thing. But I also think she's having second thoughts about it. Honestly,
I would hope that she does. I don't know if I can talk her down on my own. Given what I am now and how she views it, she's not going to listen to me.
Do not worry.
She seemed kind of
it-
distraught that you didn't come yourself. Honestly,
I didn't think she would want to listen to me.
yeah, that's what I told her.
She's made that perfectly clear that, vampires are, just abominations.
Well, as far as I know, it seems people say one thing and mean another. That is what you humans tend to do.
Especially women.
Ah,
Sorry, Donna.
Looks
it's
with
the
a
exact
tiny bit of
opposite my wife,
disdain.
but okay.
Just the smallest bit of disdain.
This is even funnier because this is a woman saying it too.
Miss my wife.
I miss my wife, Tails. I
I
miss,
miss
my
you
wife.
too.
Now,
Greg.
we have officially used up the amount of Miss My Wife jokes for
The-
the stream.
Yeah, it is the
I miss my
We-
wife
We
jokes.
don't have any space for any. God damn
Hey,
it.
Greg, I
Mhm.
miss you.
I miss you too.
All right.
All right. Let's get these hugs and kisses out of the way. It's just like, yeah. You see, Joust is like kind of like said it's not a circle, but he actually seems to like kind of indicate like a small area that like 8 people are like. Now, we all need to. We have everything we need. We can only do one trip there, and then we'll have to come back the next day.
Yeah, not a problem.
We might end up
I-
having to stay there a couple days. I have a plan already. I know
Same.
we don't want to necessarily defend from inside Sky Elysium because that would be dangerous for them, but I can explain the plan to everyone involved, so we might as well get there first.
Yeah.
Real quick. All right. Give me the exact detailed description. Would you like inside the hospital? I'm quite familiar with that, or at the opposite end of the bridge when you left.
Opposite end of the bridge.
Remember
Closest
that
to where the
cliffside
hospital
we
is.
threw he who no longer has a name off the cliff?
Sure, I guess.
I don't know who you're talking about there.
I don't know
neither.
who he's talking about either, but I mean, it's the
What if
closest
I told you
end
I've
to...
legitimately forgotten his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Calabasta.
Yeah, that's
Who?
the guy.
Who?
Gil Hall Calabas.
Sinan.
Look, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, just the end that is closest to where the hospital is. So yes, the
We
outside.
could be
bridge.
right outside the front door of the hospital.
I would rather not have to scare civilians if we can help it.
Very well. The end of the bridge it is.
The
And
end
we'll
of
just
Front
make
or
a mad
back
dash.
bridge?
The back bridge, just in
Back
case.
bridge, of course.
north or
And
south.
it is true. Yeah.
North.
That would be the north end. Yeah, the north end. Yeah. So just like very well. It's like I'll get us going there right now. Everyone, stick close. Stick as like we all kind of like. He's like our best bet to interlock arms, just in case.
Or hold hands. That
Okay.
works too.
Sure, or hands in pockets, whatever you feel comfortable with. This doesn't help the teleportation. I just think it looks pretty cool. All right, it's just like, all right then. And just in case we do get blown away from each other, this has a mild chance of failing.
Yeah,
But
I
yes.
can't say this joust is a place that you have carefully studied, so this will be a scene.
No, I'm at least
jump.
familiar. Yeah. So it's either casually. I am very familiar with being inside the hospital. We had slept there, and I remember Alafi died there. So I'm very familiar
So
with that.
the jump to the north gate will be seen casually.
Yeah, seen
Okay.
casually. So yes.
All right.
One I know a bit more than the others, but if we're going to the north, we'll make the jump.
Okay.
Real quick, yeah. But yeah, you see as Joust like literally thinks for a moment, and you hear a frequency start out very low, and like as it's doing that, you just see almost like warbling around, just to like a quick portal around us, and just closes right on top of us. It's like pink. We kind of like float through and feel ourselves immediately jump through, like when we were teleported that one time by the god of magic.
Roll me a D100.
Very well. Well, first let me see if I wild magic, but we'll double check that.
Oh,
I do.
please
That
don't
is
blow up
so
in front of
funny.
the hospital. That'd be very, very funny. But
Ooh,
also
that was
very
close.
sad.
It was like cocked too. Yeah,
Ah.
15 there, and you said 100.
A
Right? Yes.
D100.
Yes, yes.
You will see
Get
how
that
on
menu.
target you are to your destination.
Stay on target. Stay on target. That is a 13. Wait, no. No, that is a 13.
13.
Sorry, yeah, 13. Yeah, I was looking upside down. You're good.
13.
I had to rotate the camera.
You feel a tug on your sternums as you feel like you are being pushed forward.
Let me just mark that little set.
You feel your body lurch and jerk around violently. Each of you are taking 16 force damage.
Okay.
And I get to roll on the table to see where you wind up.
Yeah, buddy.
Because that was
I knew
that was a
fail.
mishap.
That was a mishap. Yep.
Yay, mishap. Mishaps can be
You said
Like,
16,
a little
right?
bit of
16
distance.
force damage.
Okay, so that's yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing math in my head. Yeah. Quick math.
Yeah, it almost like feels like an intangible force is like trying to rip your sternum from your chest, but as that feeling subsides, you're all just in the blink of an eye. You can hear the strong and heavy winds of the chasm that is Skylysium. You feel the temperate weather as you are no longer so far up north. The air's crisp and fresh. As you gather up bearings to your surroundings, you see like a trading caravan hauling its cargo up further north. You see the two giant towers that split the road, and have successfully made the jump. That was a 99. You're welcome.
Mazel tov! As Joust looks and he's like, damn it. Overshot it by 120 yards.
Well, we're still at the target location, so
That is only a
managed.
98% success rate. I am sorry for my tragic failure.
you're fine. We got there in one piece. That's all that matters.
We have traveled the equivalent of 4 weeks of travel in an instant.
And we will see what happens to that travel next time.
Ah, damn it.
You had to know that was coming.
Yeah,
I
that's
did, but I
fair,
didn't want
honestly.
to believe that it was going to be over so soon.
Unfortunately. This migraine of mine seems to be acting up really hard, so I cannot continue anymore.
Understandable.
it's perfect timing too. Yeah.
Alrighty. I will have a map and things ready for Skylesium next week. Woof.
Oh, I don't want to miss it.
Did you
better not
expect
to.
this?
I was expecting it to happen eventually. I just didn't know how quick of a detour you were going to decide to make this.
I don't know. It sounds like quite the schedule.
Like,
conflict.
should we continue on this very important pilgrimage to kill the gods or stop some family members? Yeah, family's important. Let's go.
Ohana means family.
Party does have a big focus on family members.
Oh, of
Yes.
course, of course.
Yeah.
And we will explore that next Thursday. Thank you all
Mhm.
so much for watching. Thank you all for being here. We will see you all next week for some more scheduled conflicts. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna punch
Bye-bye.
Phineas in the face. Bye.
Bye.